Have you ever had that quiet moment? You're scrolling online, you see someone your age buying a house, talking about investments, or casually saying they've saved $100,000, and suddenly a thought hits you. Wait, am I behind? Not broke, not struggling, just behind. And here's the thing, almost everyone has felt this at some point. But there's a problem. Most people don't actually know what doing well even looks like. So today we're going to answer one simple question. Are you rich for your age or not? And the answer might not be what you expect. Most people judge their financial success in three ways. They compare themselves to friends, they compare themselves to social media, or they compare themselves to what they think they should have. And all three are unreliable. Your friend might look successful, but be deep in debt. Social media shows highlights, not reality. And your expectations? Usually just guesses. So people walk around thinking, I should have more saved by now. I'm probably behind. Everyone else is doing better. But here's the truth. Most people have no idea where they actually stand. And even worse, they're comparing themselves to the wrong number. Let's simplify this. When people ask, am I rich for my age? What they're really asking is, how does my net worth compare? And net worth is simple. It's just what you own, your savings, your investments, maybe your home, minus debt, loans, and credit cards. That's it. Now here's where most people get it wrong. They look at average net worth, but average is misleading. Because a small number of very wealthy people pull that number way up. Think about it like this. Imagine 10 people in a room. 9 people have $10,000. One person has 10 million. The average suddenly looks huge. But it doesn't reflect reality for most people. That's why a better number is the median. The median shows the person in the middle, and that gives you a much clearer picture. Now let's break it down by age. Not perfectly exact, but realistic enough. In your mid-20s, most people don't have much saved, a few $1,000s maybe. Some have student debt. In your early to mid-30s, things start to build. Maybe 20K, 30K, 50K in savings or investments. But a lot of people are still figuring things out. Now let's talk about the age everyone cares about, 45. This is where people expect to feel successful, stable career, growing savings, investments. But here's the reality. The median net worth at this age is much lower than most people expect. Not millions, not even close. For many people, it's in the low to mid six figures. And that includes everything. Their home, retirement accounts, savings are all combined, which leads to an important realization. A lot of people who look successful aren't as wealthy as you think. Then there's the top 10%. These are the people who shift the numbers. They earn more, they invest consistently, they benefit from compounding, and they pull the averages way up. So when you see big numbers online, you're usually looking at the top, not the middle. Now here's where it gets deeper. The real issue isn't the numbers, it's how we think about money. Because humans are wired to compare, not logically, emotionally. You don't compare yourself to millions of people. You compare yourself to your friend who just bought a new car, your coworker who got a raise, that random person online showing success. And your brain instantly says, if they have more, I must have less, even if you're doing fine, even if you're actually above average. This is called relative thinking. Your happiness doesn't come from how much you have. It comes from how much you think you have compared to others. And that creates a trap, because there will always be someone ahead, always someone earning more, always someone investing more, always someone with a bigger number. So no matter how far you go, it never feels like enough. Another trap? Lifestyle inflation. This is when your income goes up, but your spending goes up too. You earn more, you upgrade your lifestyle, and suddenly you're back to feeling average again. So even people making 100K, 150K, even 200K still feel behind, because their lifestyle grows faster than their wealth. So here's the truth most people miss. Being rich for your age has nothing to do with income. It's about behavior. Two people can earn the same amount and end up in completely different financial situations. One spends most of it, the other saves and invests consistently. 10 years later, two completely different outcomes. Wealth isn't built in big moments. It's built in small decisions, repeated over time. Saving a little more, spending a little less, investing consistently. It's not exciting, it's not flashy, but it works. And here's something even more important. Time matters more than timing. Someone who starts investing at 25 doesn't need huge amounts because time does the heavy lifting. But someone who starts at 45, they can still build wealth, but it takes more effort because there's less time. Practical takeaway. So instead of asking, am I rich for my age? Ask better questions. Am I saving consistently? Am I avoiding unnecessary debt? Am I investing for the long term? Am I increasing my income over time? Because those are the things that actually matter. Here's a simple way to look at it. If your net worth is growing every year, if you're more stable than you were before, if you're building better habits, you're on the right track, even if you don't feel rich. And one more mindset shift. Stop comparing yourself to the top 10%. That's not the baseline. That's the extreme. Instead, compare yourself to who you were last year. That's the only comparison that actually moves you forward. So, are you rich for your age? Maybe. Maybe not. But here's the truth. It's the wrong question. Because wealth isn't a number you hit once. It's a direction, a path, a series of decisions made over time. Most people aren't behind because they started late. They're behind because they never started seriously. So whether you're 25, 35, or 45, the goal isn't to feel ahead. The goal is to keep moving forward, one smart decision at a time. Because in the end, the people who build wealth aren't the ones who compare the most. They're the ones who stay consistent the longest. And if you're doing that, you're probably doing better than you think.